This place is unreal. Maybe literally? This is Hanamiyama. I really shouldn't talk about this place because I'd like to go again someday and experience it just like I did the first time. In peace and quiet, without the crowd so many other beautiful cherry blossom spots are plagued with. The beauty of this place was so unexpected. With easy public transportation access from Tokyo, I can only ask, why the heck is this place not more famous? Let me explain to you why this might be the most underrated cherry blossom spot in all of Japan, and all the special surprises you should keep a lookout for if you come. But first, more about Hanamiyama. Here, Japan's beloved cherry blossoms are accompanied by a whole host of flower varieties, resulting in a harmonious palette of bright colors dotting the rural mountains. The flowering trees here have been cultivated by farmers for 60 years, taming these wild and steep slopes into a magnificent, multi-dimensional garden. Hanamiyama certainly has visitors, but I suspect that even Japanese people don't know about this paradise. It doesn't even feature among the top sakura sites in Tohoku, let alone among the top cherry blossom spots in the entire country, where it rightfully belongs. There are 3 trails on Hanamiyama, the longest of which takes an hour. If you want to make sure you leave no trail unwalked, it might take 2. Why is Hanamiyama considered underrated? Its piers get so much more hype. Previously on this channel, we went to the extremely well-trafficked and most internationally famous cherry blossom spot, Yoshinoyama. We also visited Hirosaki Castle Park, widely regarded as the best sakura spot in Japan. However, Hanamiyama easily is on the same level of beauty as Yoshinoyama and Hirosaki Castle Park, but has none of their fame. It's the most rewarding day trip from Tokyo that no one knows about. Previously on this channel, we've been to Takato Castle Ruins, one of the top 3 cherry blossom spots in Japan, but it costs over 3 hours of travel time one way, and even on a weekday, you are rewarded with crowds that rival those in Tokyo. On the other hand, there's Kawaguchiko, extremely hype with an iconic view, but a very long line to see it. Honestly, Fuji-san pulls all the weight and the cherry blossoms are pretty typical, and it takes a 2-hour bus ride to get there. However, Hanamiyama is truly a top flower viewing spot. It's not too crowded, even on a weekend. With a 1.5-hour Shinkansen ride and 15-minute bus ride, it makes for an easy day trip. To top it all off, you can enter Hanamiyama Park for free. What jaw-dropping generosity and kindness in this day and age to be treated to see something so beautiful. Welcoming tourists to see this place does not come without a cost to this town. There are volunteers guiding visitors and handing printed colored maps of the area. Now, Hanamiyama is supposed to be the star of the show, but the surrounding town is not to be missed. It's so pretty, it just seems unrealistic, as if lifted from a Japan-themed Thomas Kinkade painting. Fields of flowering trees extend upwards into the hills, with snow-dusted mountains in the distance. This is the heart from before. The biggest surprise was Iikabana-no Sato. I stumbled upon Iikabana-no Sato while wandering the area. I had heard nothing about it previously and had no prior plans to visit it. It wasn't on the visitor's map. The experience was like being happily betrothed to a lovely woman, but then falling in love with the woman's hotter younger sister. The younger sister being Iikabana-no Sato, and the older sister being Hanamiyama. Iikabana-no Sato is a mountain facing Hanamiyama, and the views were breathtaking, providing a good vantage point over the town and of Hanamiyama itself. Hanamiyama was getting busier as the day went on, but Iikabana-no Sato remained quiet throughout the afternoon, with only a couple people walking its trails. The quiet solitude made it the superior spot for flower watching. This trip was full of surprises. My expectations were subverted once again. The most famous is not the best.